Okay, my friends, Roger once again, MudFossil University, today talking about these stunning walls that are down in South America, Peru, Bolivia, and all these areas. Now, they think they carved these all special, nicked and notched and set in here, and they fit exactly flawless. You can't put a piece of paper between. Well, I say no. This is biology. It was cut when it was wet. It was put in place, and it just molded together. They pushed them together. They were, semi-dry. But this right here, as you can see, this is stone, but this is biology right here. And this is a better shot of this here. Now, you can see the blood. This, I believe, was the bone. And they incorporated it in there. Normally they don't. They usually use the clear tendon. Now let's see where they harvested this from. Okay, now remember I said they harvested it semi-wet, which obviously they had some kind of a vehicle here. These were giant creatures, and they were killed, and they were still wet when they were building these walls. So they were drowned in the flood. It said in all of the texts, the giant things were drowned in the flood, and they were still moist when they were building these walls.
There had been a big storm the night before, and so it was late morning before the town heard the first news of the arrival after it had been spotted by local fishermen. Being scientists, my colleagues and I, of course, discounted the first reports as exaggerations or a trick of the light. But as ever more eyewitnesses returned from the beach, we finally decided to investigate for ourselves. The vast proportions of his features made it impossible to assess the age of the giant, but his classically modeled mouth and nose suggest he had been a young man of discreet and modest temper. From a distance, it looked as if he was merely asleep and could, at any moment, clap his heels together and crush the minuscule replicas of himself that swarmed around him. The following day, I found, almost with relief, that the head had been removed. Some weeks elapsed before my next journey to the beach, and by then any human likeness held by the giant had vanished. And with the loss of those few remaining traces of personality that had clung tenuously to the figure, the interest of the spectators had at last expired. Months later, after the giant's arrival had been generally forgotten, various pieces of the body began to reappear around. I have no doubt that if I searched the town's pubs, hotels and eateries, I'd also find the mummified nose or ears of the giant hanging on walls and fireplaces. occupies a complete tent to itself, though sadly it is mislabeled as belonging to a whale. Even those who came and saw the giant after the storm now remember him, if at all, as merely a large sea beast. But the giant is still alive for me.